side of the police. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, I love you.
Hello folks, how are we getting on today? Well, Christmas Eve out, and actually I haven't got a segue for this one. I want to have a chat about a couple of misconceptions that have been bugging me. So I was having a chat with someone from work the other day who was interested in bikes. I think they might have ridden the 125 before or something. They were talking about how they're far too short to get on a bike, and there was like maybe 2-3 bikes that were possibly the right size for them because they just couldn't flat foot the bike. And I mean, it just doesn't make sense, that sort of argument. Manoeuvring the bike about at sort of like slow speeds in your garden, then yeah, maybe I can sort of understand paddling sort of the bike about, but there's absolutely no necessity for it at all. Like, let's think you're at a junction, or you're even just starting off, you've got your right foot on the brake, or at least you should have, to stop the bike from going anywhere if you're getting hit from behind, or if you're on an incline from rolling back. Like, I don't know what various driving schools call it that people went to, but it was the safety position. It's just like the standard neutral position for a stationary bike, and at that point you've got your bike tilted over and one foot on the right hand side of the bike and the left foot on the floor. And I see that a lot of Americans like flat foot bikes at stops. I can't quite get it, because just put your brake on with your foot. Like, it's so much safer. Oh, whoop whoop! This is the police. Anything interesting going on? Nope. I was watching them, didn't worry. I was watching the guy at the junction. Peripheral vision, it's a skill! Being a nosy bastard. I'm gonna have to stop. Nope. Let's go, go, go! Yeah. Yeah, flat footing, it's just unnecessary. And like, I've saw plenty of really short riders get on some massive bikes. Even if you're quite a big rider, like getting on something like an Africa Twin or one of the big GS's, you're flat footing them. I mean, maybe we get tippy toes. So yeah, like, you obviously get a bike that you can handle, even if you're scared of it falling over, like, fair enough. But if you really wanted a bike, a certain bike, that shouldn't put you off. Like, you can work around it. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm getting my point clear. Ah, fuck it, do you know what? Don't ride a fucking bike. Do you know what? Leave all the fun to me! Yeah, I just think it's a shit excuse. Something else wild though that I've only saw like online, but I saw in real life, was someone who darksided the cruiser. So what are you doing? Like, are you on glue? Like, okay, right, let's assuming that you're doing it to save money, so you're going to put the shittest car tyres on. Like, oh, so now you can't corner, you've got no grip, your tyres just fold in a corner, so you're going to crash to save like 100 quid. Like, what? It's when you see them say, oh no, but it's actually giving me more grip. Oh, if people don't know what darkside means, it means sticking car tyres on a motorbike. Such a stupid idea. Like, yeah, contact patch, like, that's got all to do with how your bike gets grip in a corner, or like dragging from a straight line. It's about the stickiness of the rubber and the force being applied to it. If you've got a thinner if you've got a thinner contact patch, that doesn't factor into the equation. Much better people have done much better breakdowns of how the physics works. I'm not doing it while I'm riding the bike. But if you think you're right, I know it feels intuitive, you think that having a wider contact patch, it's the same with having bigger brake discs on your bike or on your car, or stop you faster or give you more grip. It's not true. That's not how it works. There's a fantastic Fortnite video on it from years ago, which I thought was just like a weird American thing, but it's not. There's people in the UK doing it on our roads. Like, they're shit anyway, like, fucking hell. I understand if you're got a cruiser in America and you're just munching mile after mile of these mental long straight roads, and like there's knee junctions and like you're on 50 miles just between exits. I don't know, I've been to Texas, but that's what I imagine it's like. But that's not how the UK works. Now, one of the reasons that the motor vlogs are semi-interesting is because you can't go more than a few hundred metres without a curve in the road. So what you're doing is you're sacrificing a ton of your corner grip, you're sacrificing a ton of your acceleration and braking. Like, to save 100 quid, like once a year, if you're like really hammering your bike, I don't know, maybe sooner, but like, still, like, what the fuck you got a bike for anyway? The only way the contact patch would make like it useful is if you're putting on a stickier compound, that allows it to dissipate more heat over more area. Then yeah, like indirectly the contact patch allows you to have more grip. Absolutely true. It's why drag tyres work, F1 whatever, like, that's how it works. Stickier compound, because you can't put that stickier compound on smaller tyres because they just overheat and burn away immediately. But Darksiding is what? What the fuck are you doing? What a hesitation. Yeah, it's using car tyres, right? That are meant on that fucking Volvo in front of us. With a 1.5 ton vehicle, not your light little motorbike. Oh, you're nice. Oh, silicated tyres that are meant to do 100,000 miles on some of the... Fucking hell, right. Well, I don't know if the camera caught that, but there was a little rat on a bike, and I thought he was going to have a go. Is it paranoia? Probably is. But I wasn't in that little at me mirror. What do I do with bike thieves? No, we don't do that. We don't advocate for violence. That was a fucking joke. Joke, everyone. Joke. I don't advocate. It's a joke. Yeah, but, you're putting car tyres on that are meant for like really heavy vehicles on your bike. So no way is that grip optimised for the wider contact patch that you're using it for that application. Like, Jesus. Oh, idiots, man. It's not even being stingy, it's just being stupid. Now I'll die on that hill. I'm sure there's Darksiders who go, I've been riding them forever. Well, I'm sure your bike ride's like fucking shit. Like, I'm sure it's fine for just normal riding, I'm sure it is. But fucking hell, in them emergencies when you want to brake on time, I want to make that corner, you are fucked. There we go. Controversial takes over. I suppose it fits me getting animated. I am making a conscious effort to chill out. No, I'm super competitive with things. Like, I like to win, and being on a motorbike where you're allowed to filter turns it into a bit of a game. I'm sure everyone does that. I mean, you got Filter Man over there on his VFR and Beans on tours zipping through everything in London. Like, yeah, it's fun, right? But the problem is it isn't a safety issue. Like, yeah, on safety filter, I'm arriving at work like hyped up, and I'm getting a bit of adrenaline crashes. So again, I don't think my ADHD helps much with it. I'm almost blaming my ADHD for everything. It's just the ADHD fault. It's not a fatal personality flaw, is it? No, it's ADHD, oil on the road. But yeah, I am being more chill. I'm not fighting to the very front, given any opportunity. I'm going to be happy just chilling and relaxing. Chilling and relaxing. And then have the little bit of fun when I can have the little bit of fun. So that's my mantra. In fact, I've been trying this for about a week and it's made fuck all difference. These things are just too fun. Like, if you haven't had a bike, you don't know. It's just too fun. I've got an i30 in hot hatch, and it's fun to drive. Like, honestly, brilliant. But it is like being asleep compared to being on a bike. Can't resist it. Too much fun. It's Christmas Eve. I had nowhere to go. I just want to hang out for 20 minutes on the bike. Some mess about. Making this video is purely just an ancillary thing. Ancillary thing? Is that right? I don't know, he doesn't know. Who are you asking? You daft your hands on your bike like you're talking to someone, you muppet. I'm trying to swear less as well. You can see that's going well. What if I like light-sided my car? Put some road 6s on it. Dead squirrel. Dead squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel. Dog taking your shit. Stingray, stingray. I used to fucking love Stingray. I love puppets. Bit of a that was bad decision by you. Why'd you pick that lane? You don't. You're so fucking precious when you. Oh, undercover. Whoop whoop! It's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop! There's lots of cops around today. I think I've talked enough bollocks for today.
Okay, I love you.